According to the mission guidelines, you are to escort the Ash Crystal to Port 12 and wait for the greeting party there. Yet now, no one can only imagine what kind of greeting party will be strong enough to withstand such a fearsome sandstorm. The sandstorm from your dream is surfacing before your eyes. Perhaps instead of desert bandits, White Sand is your greatest enemy, hiding the biggest and darkest secrets. Well, that makes sense because a bandit party that live in White Sands would probably know every in and out area, how to avoid sand, where to hide in case of a sandstorm, that sort of stuff. So this is actually going to be a very difficult mission.
Oh, guest from a land far, far away. A look of bewilderment lingers on your face. Would you like some help?
That's the S-Class sinner that is coming around this time. I do not know her name. An ethereal voice echoes from behind you. You turn around to see a woman donning exotic garb standing behind you. You don't know how long she has been there. Guessed. I guess she can tell because our outfit and shit like that. How can you help me?
A guest of White Sands is a guest of mine. I can guide you along the path ahead and answer your innermost questions.
Look at the design. The fingers are have metal nails on front of them. That's pretty fucking cool. I really like this girl. I don't know what that orb is. I'm guessing that's probably related to her special or something. Guess the White's well, she could lead us anywhere. We wouldn't even know. But I guess this is inconspicuous. If I did not know that she was an S-Class sinner, I would totally think that it makes sense that people do approach you if you go to places. People do run up to you oh, do you need a guide? Do you need a guide? That sort of thing.
I forgot to introduce myself. I am the Stargazer of White Sands. Would you like a prediction from me? Or perhaps...
She takes out a translucent crystal ball. Your image is reflected inside with the twinkling starlight seemingly trying to bewitch you.
Would you like me to interpret some dreams you don't understand?
There is no need. Yeah, it's obvious what she's trying to do. That's stupid. Well, let me think about it. I'm quite curious, but she's obviously the sinner, so I already know that. There's no need. I feel like that would just be missing out on dialogue, because it's not going to really affect the whole thing. But I feel like if I do go in this, it's also going to... I mean, that is not necessarily true. In that bubbly dream event, I believe it was, someone came up to me and offered ambrosia, and I did not drink that, which was the good decision to do. So you know what, I'm actually just going to... There's no need. Prompt refusal does not upset her. On the contrary, a faint smile spreads across her alluring face, half hidden by the brim of her hat. That's not a hat, dude. Come on, that's a hoodie.
No worries. No worries at all. Simply regard my offer as a blessing from White Sands.
He takes your hand and places it onto the crystal ball. For a moment, the whistling sand seems to halt. The world falls silent. All you hear is the voice of the woman before you.
Ahead of you, the raging gale brings destruction, and the mighty earth trembles without end. The ends of the world shall be shaken, and so shall the abyss. And you... Ignorance shall bring about your fall, and fear shall bring about your collapse. You shall be taken away from your past to face the chaos of the unknown.
Nothing new for our character.
But there is no need to turn back. There is someone ahead to tread the path for you. Someone to block the gale for you. As long as you march on, you have a chance to reach the true...
The face of the woman in front of you becomes a blur. Her smiling face dissipates midair. Who? How can they help me reach there? You cannot wait to ask more, but you don't get any answers. A loud siren blasts across the ports, pulling you out of the thick, shrouded air. A magnificent ship approaches from the sky, the blue light atop its bridge flickering through the whirling sand. As it slowly lands before you, Hela lets out an excited cry and pushes you and Hecate towards it. The real question is, what was Hela and Hecate doing while she was doing all this brain spasm thing?
That's a hypercube force field that weakens the apocalypse and protects the sand ship as it travels through the tide of ashes. Looks like the FAC's greeting party has arrived. This will be our ship.
Phew! Help has arrived! And in a super cool luxury cruise ship, too. Come on, all aboard! Maiden voyage out of this city by Team Hela of the NBCC Special Combat Force, setting sail now!
I don't think it's a good idea to announce who we are to the entire area. Maiden voyage out of this city by Team Hela of MBCC Special Combat Force, sure. Hela's excitement completely usurps her initial fear and demurral. In front of the steely giant, she is jumping up and down like a starry-eyed schoolgirl on a field trip. You, however, still have your mind on the encounter just now. Does the ship arrival mean that the prophecy has been fulfilled, or is it just a bluffing ploy? You turn to look at the narrow path behind you. The woman who divined for you has vanished, as if she never existed. Only the interrupted prophecy lingers in your ears.
Go on. Someone ahead will light up the stars for you and take you back to where you truly belong.
Is she talking about Kava Kava? Because that's an A-class sinner that lives in this area. That is pretty cool. At night, it must be cold as hell though. FSC 102 Skyborne Arc. Blessed by a mysterious one and given unexpected aid, you set out on the journey to White Sands with bargaining chips in your hand and malice hot on your tracks.
Come grab a drink with me when it's done.
I don't know why I expected the inside of the ship to look like wood or something, but it makes more sense to use metal, aluminium and stuff like that. Once you step into the cockpit, a mechanical female voice rings out from the broadcasting system like an emotionless news anchor.
Friends from the MBCC, welcome aboard. This is the V710 Central System. On behalf of Quinn, I would like to extend our warmest welcome. Quinn has learned that for several months, the notorious desert bandits have been seriously destabilizing White Sands, which brought noticeable disruptions to this city.
I know who Quinn is. Damn, I've heard that word. I've heard that name before. I know. Is Quinn an AI? Because I'm definitely sure one of the events or something in this game has mentioned Quinn before. But I'm completely blanking out. I think it's the AI on top of the ship. I don't remember where else have I seen this Quinn AI or whatever. But I'm pretty damn sure one of the events or somewhere in the game they have mentioned Quinn. Quinn is not part of the MBCC, by the way. This AI is not part of MBCC.
In response, Quinn CEO Ms. Irene established the White Sands Development Foundation to do everything possible to support White Sands on its path to prosperity.
Right, there you go. We have got the answers. The Black Rock, no, not Black Rock, whatever it's called, the other company belongs to Bai. This company belongs to Miss Irene, which is the Quinn company. I believe that was in the... I don't remember what the company's name is. The other company that Bai is part of. The head of. She's the CEO of that company. Miss Irene is the CEO of this company. But whatever. She's not here, Bai, so why would I even be bothered with all that? But she has set up a White Sands Development Foundation. Okay.
Recently, we learned that the Minos Bureau of Crisis Control will participate in White Sands counter-bandit operation. With the blessing of the Outland Affairs Bureau, we acquired the latest sand ship V710 for you to show our support.
Thank you for your support. We look forward to working with you.
Chief, how are you so calm? It's Quinn we're talking about. That super loaded corporation in Eastside. Their CEO Irene is not only a ravishing beauty, but also a genius businesswoman.
I mean, that's cool and all, but why would that affect our calmness? I don't get it. Like, it's not like one, let's look at it, this whole thing. One, it's the Quinn, which is like a super loaded corporation. It's not like we're getting money from Quinn, or neither are we hoping to get any money from Quinn. So that goes out the window. Irene is a ravishing beauty. She's also an S-class sinner, I believe. She's the quote-unquote ravishing beauty, which is fine. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but that doesn't mean like that would like affect the calmness. She's not even here. If she was here, maybe it could affect the calmness, but she's not even here.